Well, welcome students. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to Mr. Physics and Isthmus of Learning Group. Students, today we are going to discuss a very illustrating problem that was asked in just 2019. We have two concentric spherical shells. One inner one is grounded and outer one contains plus Q charge. And we have to find the amount of charge on the surface of the inner spherical shell. When we dealing with this question, then we also find a illustrating concept about ground. Sometimes student thinks that what is ground? Ground meaning nothing there, the potential becomes zero, no transfer of charges take place, etc. But this problem, I think, will clear your concepts. What ground doing here? So let me start. As we see, inner shell is grounded. If someone is writing potential at V R is equal to R1, then it will 0. It will 0 because entire potential is 0 due to ground. Now, if I write equation of potential here, the R is equal to R1 is equal to, here potential due to this charge, and I have considered here is Q dash charge. Okay? For the convenience, I consider here Q dash charge. Now write down potential K by R, KQ by R. So first of all, due to inner charge Q dash by R1 plus Q by R2, and that is 0. That is 0 because this one is ground. Now please solve this equation. This is not 0, so Q dash K does not equal to 0 upon R1 plus Q upon R2 is equal to what? Is equal to 0. So Q dash is equal to minus of Q R2 into R1. That is our result because in question value of Q dash is asked. So I am here to express what this value indicates because this one inner cell is grounded. So please think about it. I am giving you 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Please think about it and pause this video and giving answer into comment box. Give your answer. So now we come back on our topic. Q dash is equal to minus of Q R2 by R. This indicates that the inner shell has 0 potential but not 0 charge. The point I want to emphasize here, student, please note down it. If potential is 0 on the surface, then charge is not 0 at all. Please remember this point. Now, what minus Q by R2 and into R1 indicate? This indicates that we are or this shell drawing charges from ground. Drawing charges from ground. That is the hilarious concept there. We can remove charges from ground. We can give charges to ground. For example, here is minus Q. Then minus Q. Here also minus Q. It is positive. Then this signifies that we are giving charges to ground to maintain. For why? We are giving or taking charges from ground to maintain 0 potential on this surface. And I am also giving you an example about ground. Sometimes we are confusing about ground. It is also used in many fundamental theories of physics. Ground. As we think about ground, always we deal with earth. Earthing also known as ground. As we know, the value of potential at the surface of the spherical body is KQ by R. Okay, kq by r. And as we know, the value of r for Earth is very large. So we taking it tends to 0. Sometimes some scientists also told us that the potential of Earth is bitter negative, but in general we taking it 0 because radius of Earth is very high. Sometimes some students ask that we put a body A and a body B. It has 10 volt potential, it has 5 volt potential. Both are connected by a wire. Is this ground? Not. It's not earthing at all. Because why? If we want to earth any body, then the potential difference between both bodies is higher. Here we use the concept of common potential. Concept of what? Common potential. So please remember that when you want to ground any body, then the potential difference between grounded body and the ground is large.